Melody Shari recently revealed that she was leaving Love and Marriage Huntsville, but her next move is unexpected. It could involve TV drama or daring new plans. Here's what's actually happening and why her future appears to be more promising than ever. Melody Shari just made a shocking announcement. She is officially done with Huntsville and Love. If you watch the show, you are aware that Melody has been central to the development of the drama and the unforgettable moments from the very beginning. In addition to being the show's stars, she and Martell Holt were involved in its creation. Their goal was to highlight prosperous Black real estate professionals in Huntsville. But what began as a business venture swiftly evolved into a roller coaster of emotional highs and lows, particularly for Melody. Her public divorce, business difficulties, and intense cast dynamics were all witnessed by her admirers. Melody persevered through it all, winning over fans with her fortitude and honesty. However, after 9 seasons, she is leaving because she is prepared to put her future and peace of mind ahead of the ongoing drama on screen. In her final remarks, Melody reflected on the lesson the show taught her and thanked the audience for their support. Although she acknowledged that it wasn't always simple, she valued the opportunity it provided. She is currently preparing for new endeavors unrelated to reality TV. Melody Shari didn't suddenly decide to abandon marriage and love in Huntsville. No, she finally decided that enough was enough after years of public drama, personal heartbreak, and tension behind the scenes. Let's dissect it. First of all, the show thrived on the constant drama, which included heated arguments and social media battles. Despite this, it took a toll on her. When things became personal, the constant back and forth with co-stars became unbearable. It began to disturb her tranquility and ceased to be amusement. Following her divorce, her marriage to Martell Holt collapsed and burned in front of the world in 2020. Millions of people witnessed the infidelity, deception, and heartbreak. That degree of exposure didn't just hurt, it depleted her, even though she tried to keep things professional. Imagine going through the worst period of your life with everyone watching, judging, and commenting. The show continued to reintroduce the fallout from that divorce. But what was the final nail in the coffin? What was once a forum for positive representation turned into a battlefield, according to Melody. And it was obvious that it was time to leave because of the poisonous atmosphere, the continual repetition of old wounds, and the negativity. Melody Shari's departure from Love and Marriage Huntsville was a brave and sincere choice rather than a simple farewell. She expressed her sincere gratitude for the experience and the supporters in her statement, which looked back on the emotional roller coaster of the previous 9 seasons. She stated, "I chose to share my life with the world in 2018 as a cast member of Love and Marriage Huntsville on the Oprah Winfrey Network. At the time, I had no idea what to anticipate. I just knew that making this show a reality had been a goal of mine and that it would be another item on my list of things to accomplish. I've always had a lot of ambition, and I thought that hitting this milestone was another positive step." However, Melody acknowledged that the journey wasn't easy for a number of reasons, including the intense public scrutiny, personal struggles, and on-screen drama. Her message made it apparent that she valued the platform, the people she interacted with, and the opportunities the show provided, but she remained grateful for the lessons she had learned and the personal development she had undergone. "I've been given opportunities beyond my wildest dreams, and I've had the pleasure of meeting some incredible people while regrettably also learning difficult lessons about friendships, relationships, and life because of my time on the show," she said. "Since there wouldn't be a diamond without pressure, I view everything as a blessing. It's difficult to share your darkest moments with the world, but it gets easier when you realize that you were made to withstand the heat." Melody chose to put her excitement for the future ahead of her regrets. She alluded to large-scale projects in the works, but she didn't divulge many specifics, endeavors that complement her values and passions. For Melody, leaving the show is about moving forward into something new and more rewarding rather than taking a step back. "This chapter must end, and this is the end of my chapter with Love and Marriage," she went on. "Huntsville, I am grateful for the love and support of people who have shown me grace. All of it has been acknowledged and will always be remembered. I'm looking forward to my next chapter and the future. May God continue to bless me." She underlined the value of keeping her peace and putting her health first because, after years in the spotlight, the toxic atmosphere created by public arguments and the continual rehashing of her private life made it impossible to stay. She is the show good luck to the rest of the cast, one fan wrote. Melody Shari didn't just get through her divorce. She flourished. Instead of lingering on the past after her breakup with Martell Holt, she went to work, transforming heartbreak into opportunity and starting a new chapter in her life. She first confidently entered the beauty business by launching the 7th Avenue Premier skincare line, which features natural ingredients that are good for all skin types. Her love for skincare was more than just a business endeavor. It was a personal one, and she wanted others to feel as good about their skin as she did following her own healing process. She believed that self-care should be easy, efficient, and affordable. Melody, however, went one step further and indulged her musical side, which offered fans a glimpse into her heartbreak, strength, and growth. Music became her outlet and a means of sharing her truth. People found great resonance in these songs. Her music was meant to touch people's hearts, not the charts. Then came acting, and yes, Melody used her skills to play parts that allowed her to tell stories on screen. Beyond herself, acting revealed a completely different side of her and provided her with the creative freedom she so desperately desired. How she managed to balance it all is amazing. She didn't merely change course, she reinvented herself as a mother, entrepreneur, and creative force. Melody Shari persevered through years of conflict before deciding to call it quits on Love and Marriage Huntsville. The drama behind the scenes was far more intense than what viewers witnessed on television. Let's begin with the dispute over custody. Things didn't exactly get better after her divorce from Martell Holt. Rather, they got worse. The two were embroiled in a contentious argument over their kids. It wasn't just court dates and paperwork, it was emotional warfare. Melody tried to keep things amicable, but co-parenting with someone you can't trust is exhausting. At one point, Martell even faced accusations of harassment, which added even more stress to an already tense situation. However, the tension didn't end with Martell, it also permeated the rest of the cast, transforming what had initially seemed like a group of friends with common objectives into a battleground of accusations and side-eye moments. The on-screen arguments were only the beginning of Melody's conflicts with people she had previously viewed as allies. Accusations were made and loyalty lines were drawn. Behind the scenes, the atmosphere turned poisonous. Melody felt as though she had to defend herself, her decisions, her parenting, and her truth all the time. When Melody reached her breaking point, she decided that the show wasn't worth her peace because the unrelenting drama, the constant negativity, and the emotional toll were too much. She put her future, her family, and herself before the fame. Once a formidable duo, Melody Shari and Carlos King brought Love and Marriage Huntsville to life, but things have completely changed since then. Social media unfollows weren't arbitrary, rather, they were the digital microphone drops that marked the end of their professional relationship. What then transpired? Melody has been quite outspoken about her dissatisfaction with the show's production, believing that scenes were cut, narratives were twisted, and the drama was turned up for ratings, and that the edits didn't always tell the whole truth. Melody didn't mind being honest, but she preferred truth over fake chaos. And she lost it when she witnessed her personal hardships being used for amusement. Considering the emotional toll the show took on her, Melody's biggest complaint was how the production team handled her interactions with Martell Holt. She felt Martell was given more leeway than she was comfortable with, especially considering their history with Rocky. However, she frequently felt alone, as if she were fighting the story alone. Then there was Carlos King, whom Melody initially regarded as a creative partner who shared her vision, but their communication eventually deteriorated. What started out as a common mission has devolved into a struggle for content and control. When Carlos's desire for ratings and Melody's desire for authenticity collided, chaos resulted. Melody Shari may have closed the doors to Love and Marriage Huntsville, but believe me, she is already opening new ones. Her upcoming chapter is full of intrigue, mystery, and perhaps even a court case that could cause a stir. What will happen to Melody next? She has been giving away clues about significant business decisions on social media. Although her skincare company, 7th Avenue Premier Skincare, is already doing well, rumors have it that she wants to grow. Fans are on high alert, but she is keeping it quiet about new partnerships and products. In terms of entertainment, Melody isn't done with the limelight. She has hinted at future musical endeavors, and if her previous hits are any indication, her fans will be listening to these songs nonstop. Acting also appears to be in the cards. She has already tried her hand at it, and Hollywood may be her next big thing. However, in these years when things get really interesting, there are rumors that Melody is thinking of suing over her time on Lamb. She reportedly disapproves of the way some situations were handled, particularly the way she was portrayed in reunion episodes. According to some sources, she feels that production has gone too far and is now prepared to fight back. People are keeping a close eye on her to see if she will release new music, announce a significant skincare launch, or serve newsworthy legal documents. Melody Shari is undoubtedly not fading into the background. Rather, she is embracing her future with the same audacity that made her a reality TV star. Melody Shari's marriage and love journey Huntsville may be over, but her story is far from over. The upcoming chapter promises many surprises, from daring business decisions to legal disputes. Keep checking back for updates and don't miss what's about to happen. It's going to be incredible.